All right, sup. I know right now, like this time actually, when you see me submit the code. Oh, whoops. That was from a practice one, or like just making sure I can do this before I record this video. Um, you'll see that this is not my normal time doing this, but I want to get to a point where I can just upload the video and schedule it for the next day, as opposed to scheduling it for like the current day. So that requires me to do an extra problem right now. And yeah, so I'm going to be doing a problem right now, and yeah, we'll get right to it. So we're doing kth largest element in a stream. Design a class to find the kth largest element in a stream. Note that it is the kth largest element in the sorted order, not the kth distinct element. Implement kth largest class, kth largest, and then you pass in an integer k, and integer array nums initializes the object with the integer k and the stream of integer nums. Int add, and then you pass it val, appends the integer val to the stream and returns the element representing the kth largest element in the stream. So with that being said, let's get into this problem. So we'll actually implement the add function first, because we'll be using it in our constructor. So here we're going to use heap q.heap push. We're going to give it self.heap and the value, because we want to push that value on, right? And if the length of self.heap is greater than self.k, because we're going to save this value later on, if we have more values than we want, then we're just going to heap q.heap pop, or heap pop. There we go, off of self.heap. And we're just going to return whatever's at the top of our heap here, which is self.heap 0th index, because we're going to be using a min heap, because we want the kth largest, right? So that means we don't want to see the actual largest, which a max heap would show us. And so a min heap, as long as we throw in the right number of values, we'll be able to see the kth largest that we want to see. So here in the constructor, we want to do self.heap is equal to a list, because that's just how we use heap q, right? And then self.k is equal to k, because we want to save the value so that we can use this here. And so basically for num in nums, so basically for all of the numbers that we are given, we want to self.add the number itself. Because this will handle all of the logic of adding it in and making sure we only have k number of values. And then even though this function does return a value, we don't do anything with it, because it's just a constructor. And since we don't like return it or like set it to a value, the return value doesn't really matter, because we're just using it so that we can add the values to our heap, right? And that is the question. So if I submit this, boom, it runs fine. And yeah, I mean, that was a really short question, but there's not much that we really need to do here. So yeah, thanks for watching.